I'll go. Are we ready?
Oh. Hold on. We have to do our little thing.
We've got commercials just to record.
Here we go.
Baby newt, baby newt.
I can't hear you.
Let's roll, baby.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
I can go now?
Yeah.
All right. So this one started quite promising. The initial nose, vanilla, slight ethanol.
We'll get back with
honey, fruit, definite apple smell. Seemed inviting and exciting. The initial taste, apple. Tastes like apple pie, cinnamon. Late burn, enjoyed it. The finish, and I'm going to hold that because after the third sip, it just did this. It just went, and all of the things that I enjoyed disappeared. So I gave it a 55 again because of its finish. A traditional 95 proof, 3-year, $19.99 because that's all I would pay for it if that. Really not happy with it. I was overall disappointed, and I'll dump it in yours.
Sweet.
Did he say 55?
I would say that I enjoyed it more than the last one, which is not saying much. It's definitely I would mix it. I like the smell. I thought it had a good smell. I could smell apple. I could smell vanilla. I even caught a little apple when I drank it. After my third or fourth drink of it, I had a really bad. I don't know what it was. It just hit me nasty. But then the last couple sips have been fine. So I'm really confused by it. I think it's young. I think it's in the 4-year range, probably around 100 proof. $35 a bottle, traditional. I give it a 76. And the only reason I give it a 76 is because I gave the other one like a 72, and I think it's better than the other one, but not by much. Okay. Hopefully, it's got a pretty bottle.
I was excited about it. I thought it smelled good, kind of sweet, apple. I did get a little bit of wood, on that. So,
Yes, McTurkey.
All right, I'm gonna move now.
The first taste I thought was good. Apple pie, kind of a little bit of spice, and then it just kind of sucked after that. After you had more and more, I didn't get a lot of flavor at the end. It was more just burn. Yeah. And it never kind of came back to where it was supposed to be. So I think it's 90 proof, 4 years, and $20. I gave it a 68. It still is better than the first one.
Yeah.
But that's not saying much. I don't think.
Right.
So at the start, it definitely smelled the fruit and honey. I thought the first taste was crisp and fruit forward. It turned into, after a couple of sips, spice and burn. Thought the finish, I definitely felt the spice. I didn't think it was too hot or too harsh until a couple sips afterwards. On the first taste, I gave it an 82. After that, it went down to 68. So
Sure. Makes sense.
I had a similar experience. Apple smell, vanilla, apple caramel on the palate, brown sugars, smooth first sip. Enjoyed it. It's like, I'm looking forward to going back to that second sip. And then that second sip kind of was like, I don't know if I'm as good as the other one. And then my damn palate just went to shit. And it was gonna be an 80. It's 77. It's probably worse than that, but
yeah,
that's it.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you my first score across the board. Nose, palate, finish. To me, it was like right in that category of like, hey, this is okay, good range, average. It's got some flaws, but it's got some like good notes across the board. 78. But because it was like the nose was sweet, a ton of apple. I tasted it, and it was like drinking apple pie. It was nice. I was like, I would buy this for the fall. Give it to my family for Thanksgiving. Yeah, the more you taste it, that ethanol just keeps coming in. It's almost like it's
opening up, and then
yeah,
it's weird.
It's like the more it sits, the less flavor it has, and the more ethanol it had.
It just crushed your taste buds. Yeah, it just killed it.
So like I originally was at 78, scratched it up to 72. I probably should scratch it again, but I'll leave it where it is at 72, just to say like it's got some better qualities than the first one, but I would say it's actually quite strong. I would say it's 100, maybe 100 proof, 4 year. I put it at $35.
Oh yeah, I did 93 and 41.
All right, Tony, you're up.
Hey guys, so checking in out here from the field. Hey, you gotta watch a guy like this. Old B sneaks up on you there. I got some stuff in the front end there, some caramel, some graham crackers, and some, I don't know where it came from, some smoke, and some vanilla. On the palate there, when I took a sip of it, man, it really felt like I was drinking ethanol and snorting cinnamon at the same time. Not sure what was going on.
That's a good party right there.
Yeah, man, and it's all in your mouth, so that's a good thing. You guys know what I'm talking about there. So the finish there was first sip there, man, pretty okay, but man, that just like as already been said, that second one, dude, it was just straight heat. I'm calling. It's I called it a traditional, but there's some wheat there too. 4 year, I think it's 100 proof. I wouldn't pay more than $25 for it, and I gave it a 70 just because I gave the last one a 72. I do think A was better than B. Back to you.
All right, interesting.
Back to you.
All right, well,
Let's hear it. What are we drinking?
well, so I've never tried it. So I got a lot of apple pie and honey on the nose. On the palate, I still got a strong apple, and I got like a burnt marshmallow flavor, which I actually like. So, then I got a ton of baking spice on the finish. I gave it a 69. I don't really like it.
All right.
It's an Indiana-based distillery. It's 100 proof, bottle and bond, 4 year. It's $60.
Whoa.
Unfortunately.
Wow.
It's 55% corn, 35% rye. It is a high rye.
Yeah, it's a high rye.
And 10% malted barley. And
Indiana. I'm trying to think what's in Indiana.
I'm telling you,
What this one is in Indiana.
Nothing.
again, another cool bottle. Mattie Gladden.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Mattie Gladden.
Got terrible
I've
reviews.
almost bought that bottle a couple times. I haven't.
Crazy.
Just didn't hit. Just wasn't hitting tonight.
It happens.
Thanks for joining in, YouTube. We'll see you in 4 weeks.
Deuces.
Peace.
Later.